Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So into the previous video, we had already seen that how we can make out the pie charts, right? We had seen making out the pie chart in many different ways. So in this particular today's video, we are gonna see that how you can make out the line plots, right? Line plot is one another type of plot which is very much useful whenever you are just going to do any data exploration thing, right? Whenever you're just going to explore some data, so in that case line plot is one another plot which comes up as a very beneficial one and even an informative plot, right? So today we'll be seeing out that particular plot. So here let me just put on the text and let me just write out some text here so that I will just put out the heading. So heading for today is basically the line plot, right? So this is what we are gonna discuss right today. So as we will be taking out the same data that was tips data. So first of all, I'll be telling you according to that tips data. After that, I'll be taking one another data and then I will be telling you according to that. And then even I would be letting you know that if you let's say have some like numpy, let's say you have the numpy library. So from that numpy library using out some function as well, how you can plot out the line plot. Let's say you have do not have any particular data like that, so you just want to do out some stuff with the numpy library. Okay, so using that numpy library, how you can plot out the bar plots, line plots as well, because that is as well the possible thing, right? So we'll be discussing about all of these three things today. So first of all, I'll be writing here df is equal to px dot. Okay, data is already uploaded into the previous one. What was the variable? Variable was data underscore tips. Okay, so I would just write here simply fig is equal to fig is equal to px dot line. So whenever we are just going to make out the line plot, so in that case we just write here line. Okay, after that we'll be writing out that data in that variable in which we have stored our data. Right, now what we are actually doing, we are not importing out the data again and again, because that is already a thing which I have done previously. Right, we have already done that into the previous video. So I'm just not gonna do that particular thing right here. Okay, so fig is equal to px dot line data underscore tips is the variable in which I have stored out my data into the previous code, and after that I'll be putting out some conditions. So x are what I would be taking for x. Okay, so let's go above and see out the variables which we actually have, sorry, columns. So okay, onto the x, I just want out some categorical column, let's say. So let's say I would be taking here as day. Okay, and let's say onto the y I want let's say tip. Okay, onto the y I want tip, and yeah, let's say these are the two. Onto the x I'll be taking day and on y tip. So let's go here. Okay, so on x I'll be taking here as day, comma, onto the y I would be giving here as, let's say, right. Now after this we even have one option for putting out the color as well. Okay, we have one choice that if you just want to put out some color, so you can. So I'm writing here color is equal to, and into the color we take some categorical column. Why categorical? Because categorical column is having some less distinct values, right? So I'll be taking that. Yes, let's say I'll be taking here as smoker. Okay, and into the next line I'm writing here fig dot show and the bracket, and it's the time for running this out. So basically as soon as I run it, now just have a look at what type of graph I had got out. Yeah, I know that this is a very messy graph. You cannot get out anything, you cannot understand any particular thing from this graph, but yeah, this is how the line plot graph is actually made out. Okay, do not see out this graph right here. So because that sorted graph I'll be letting you know into the next column, into the next row. But right now just have a look here regarding that how you can make out a line plot. Okay, now here if I just wanted, I could just put out some condition that tip would be greater than 10, then it must be a little bit of sorted line plot. Okay, so okay, let's say this is a very messy up, right? You cannot get understand from here. So in that case what we do, we try to sort out the data, we try to analyze the data in small parts. Now how we can? So as I told you regarding the query function, right? So that query function can be used anywhere throughout this plot library. You can even use that query function into the line plot. So you can apply a condition dot query, and into the bracket you can put on, let's say that tip should be greater than 10. Then when you will be running this out, then you will be getting the more sorted graph. Okay, so this is how you can make out the sorted one. But for that we are just going to take out some another data. So I'll be reading out a data here, and that would be right here, df is equal to px dot data dot gapminder. Now gapminder is one another type of data which we have here into the plotly library. So I just loaded out that data with the help of px.data.gapminder, and now I'm just trying to check out the columns which is just having. So I just printed out the head. Right, so these are some columns which is having. It is having country, then continent, year, life, exp, population, pop, I mean GDP per capita, iso alpha, and iso num. Right, these are some of the types, some of the columns which I am having into this particular data. So I'll be making out the plot with this data only. Now I want to put out some condition here because this data is too much large. Let me check out the shape. So df dot shape. So now have a look regarding the shape that it is having 1704 rows. Right, so according to that, it is having a large data. So in that case, I cannot make it for each and everything. Right, otherwise it would be again a too much messy up thing. So like the above one only. I want a sorted line graph to be plotted. So in that case, I'd be taking a particular continent here. Okay, so as the continents are here, Asia and whatever they are having, so I'll be taking out only a particular continent, right? Let me come down here and again write to a df dot px dot data dot gapminder, okay, minder. Into the bracket, I would be writing here after bracket dot, I'll be applying my query function, and inside that I'll be putting that continent. Okay, I'll be applying the query onto the continent. Continent is equal to, and here we have a continent which is Oceania. Oceania. It is one of the ones which you are having. Okay, that is Oceania. Oceania. This is the correct spelling. Oceania. Right, so this is the one continent which we are using. So I've already checked onto this data that which is the continent which is having very less number of things onto that. So this is one of them which is having very less number of things. So that is the reason that I have taken this continent. It is having only 2 countries associated with it. Okay. So I'll be writing fig is equal to px dot. I'll be making out the line. Inside that my variable is df, comma, 1 second. Okay, that is d. Okay, that is df like this, right? Onto the x, let's say I'll be taking here as year. Okay, year is my column which I'm taking onto the x-axis. Onto the y, I would be taking, okay, yeah, onto the y, I would be taking here as, let's say, life exp. Okay, you must have seen above that these were some columns which we were having. Right, after that put out a comma, and what about the color? So I'll be taking one color as well. Let's say color I just want to give out here as country. Country was one another variable which you were having, right? So just put on all those things, and here I could just write fig dot show, and I could just run it now here. So as soon as I basically, okay, end of line while scanning, where is the error? Okay, this one is actually not closed right here, fine. Now as soon as I get out the plot, now just have a look regarding this plot which I'm getting. Like this is a very sorted and very good looking plot, right? Because why it is like that? Because the continent that is Oceania which I have taken, that is only having 2 countries into it. First one is the Australia and second one is the New Zealand. Right, it is having only both of them, and even it is having the data till only from 1960 till 2000 only it is having out the data. So it is easier to plot out this less number of things into it, right? The last year which is having it is 2007. Right, so blue one is basically for the Australia and new one is for the red one is for the New Zealand, and it is plotted between the life exp and the year. Now if I just click on this Australia, this would be removed, so I would be only and only getting regarding the New Zealand. Okay, and if I just go again and click back, so now I'll be getting regarding the Australia as well. Right, so this is how we just call that you are making out a sorted line plot. Okay, because why I'm just getting out this thing, because I have applied out a condition here. If I haven't applied that out, then I would have got out the very messy up thing. Let me just remove out this condition, and now if I just run it out, first of all, it will take too much of time for plotting me out this particular plot, and now just have a look. Can you understand any of the things from this particular plot? No, you cannot, right? Because it is giving you the data regarding all the countries whichever it is having. So there are many number of countries. Just have a look. See, I'm scrolling it down. Many countries, right? So in that case, basically it is giving me this particular. Now if I just again put out my condition, and now when I just run it out, so it is giving me only for one particular continent, and it is only having two countries, which is Australia and New Zealand. So that is the reason that it is giving me a sorted line plot, right? Hope you just got this particular thing very clearly. Now next which we are going to discuss is regarding that numpy. So I would just write here import. Now, in the plotly only, we had one more thing. As we were having express, we are having one another thing here, which is graph underscore object. Okay, graph underscore object. So whenever you are just using out any numpy library or something like that, so in that case, we just try to use out this graph underscore object. Okay, as go. So I will just try to import plotly dot graph underscore objects as go. Okay, and I would be just importing my numpy library as well. So import numpy as np, and I will just try to run it out. Right, so this basically both of them have run. Now I would take, let's say my variable is value is equal to, and I'll be applying out a arange function into the numpy library. Okay, np dot arange. Arange means that I had given out a range that I want the values till this particular number. Okay, that is 10. Okay, I just given out a particular range that my range is till 10 only. I want all the values till 10. Right, now I would be just writing here fig is equal to, now as we were using px before, so px was for plotly.express. Now here we are using plotly.graph underscore object, so in that case we are going to use out this go. Right, so fig is equal to go dot figure is basically the function which we use for making out any plot when we are using any other, like when we are just making out a plot with help of any other library. So here as well we are just going to make out a line plot only. So when you're just using out this go function, like this plotly dot graph underscore objects, so in that case we just use out this figure. Okay, into the bracket I'll be writing data is equal to, now what is the data that I just want to give, go dot scatter. Okay, okay, it would be capital SCATTER. Actually what will come, it will be giving you different points, and that all different points will be joined with the help of one line. Okay, this is why I just wrote out a scatter here, right? And okay, again bracket, what for the x, for the x I have given as the value, right? Value. Now what onto the y, so let's say on y I just want to give the let's say I just want to give out the let's say that is cube of value. Okay, so on y I'm writing value, I'll put 3 stars and give it here as 2. Okay, so it will basically like, okay, let me just put on 2 stars and write here as, so it will be giving me the square, right? And if I just put out the 3 one, it will be giving me the cube right here. And at last what I would just do, at last I'll be writing here fig dot show, and like this. And now if I just try to run it out, okay, so value, okay, this one is not valued. Okay, let's remove this out and now try to run it. Fine, so now just have a look at here what I am getting. I am getting out this particular graph which is like 0, and then it is here at some point 1 comma 1, it is 2 comma 4, because we are just getting out the square for all of the things, right? 2 comma 4, then 3 9, 4 16, 5 25. In the same way, if I just want to write instead of this 2, if I just want to write here as 3, so in that case as well it will plot me the thing. So in that case it will be 0 0 1 1, it will be 2 comma 8. Okay, so right, this is how we just write out the cube. I'm sorry, I was just putting out 3 signs. So for finding out the cube, we just multiply like double multiplication 3. Okay, power 2 to the power 3, and here 327, 464, 5 125. This is how we are getting out the things. Now scatter I had just put on, so that is the reason that I'm getting out these like these points here. And when I just put on the figure here at this particular place, so this is the reason that why I am just getting out these points, and these points are actually joined by the particular line. Right, so hope you now just got the idea that how you can plot out all of the things, how you can make out the line plot. I just told you 3 things. First was like how this unsorted line plot comes. After that, how we can make out that line plot as a sorted one. And third, how you can use out the NumPy library. Right, so this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.